Well, hello, guys, and welcome once again to the Woke Africa Show. As usual, my name is Ejewa, and I'm really excited to be back and to be back with the most burning, answers for questions to nation, guys. You know how we do it here. It's always about having conversation about the things that are important to us as a people. It's going to wait for guys to come online and we will take it from there. So if you're with us, please say hi, say hello, and let me know you're here because I'm really very, very excited and the conversation we're coming to have today. Hi, welcome. Just say hi and then I would send shout online if you say hi. And today we are coming to talk about social media Africa. What is the temperature of social media in Africa, and what has been good? What what has been going on social media recently? Um, we are going to discuss that. What has been going on with WhatsApp? People, sharing our privacy information with Facebook. The question is, most people don't even know what it is that WhatsApp is sharing with Facebook. Okay. Secondly, we're going to find out after we know what information it is, then we're going to find out, are these privacy policies and terms the same across Africa, across the world, or what? What is the privacy policy situation in these countries around the world, and how does it differ from the African community? We're going to be looking at that as well. Then we're going to be looking at what other alternatives are there, because I'm not here to tell you to leave WhatsApp or stay on WhatsApp or what. I'm going to do my best to kind of like explain the situation to you as much as possible. And once you to Ubuntu, I am because we are. Oh, hey, it was Steven. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Guys, thank you and welcome to the show. So, guys, let's dive straight in, okay? So, I'm going to talk to you about who the founders of Facebook, the WhatsApp, who the founders are, and what kind of information, you know, um, WhatsApp has decided to share. Now, so WhatsApp was founded, okay, it was actually co-founded by two American guys. And I'm sure by now you know who they are, because if you're like really into social media, I hope you can hear me and see me. Like, I don't know why they're on my case. Like, you know, every time I want watching and they're messing with me, but that's also fine. I mean, it's cool. And I hope you guys can hear and see me. Okay. An active corn, okay, in 24 app became powerful. It Hello guys. Hello guys, like I really hope you're here because this is a conversation that has to be hard. So I really hope you are patient enough to stick with me. If you're still here, just say hi and let me know. Okay? So they're saying that this break in my network, has to do with my internet, but then this is the internet I use to stream on Netflix and all that. So I don't know why when I have to stream live, then there's a problem. But that's okay. That's fine. Let's get to the business of the day. Okay, so Brian Acton and John Cohen, when they founded WhatsApp, their firm belief or their mantra was that respect. Okay, and if you go into their WhatsApp privacy policy, you would actually see that they said, and I quote, respect for your privacy is coded into our DNA. Since we started WhatsApp, we have aspired to build our services with a set of strong privacy discipline in mind. So if you look at it, WhatsApp was bought by Facebook in 2014, okay, at the price of 19 billion, at the price of 19 billion US dollars. Now, before the acquisition, before the acquisition, the privacy policy for WhatsApp was that respect for your privacy was coded into their DNA. So when, how did Facebook catch their eyes? How did Facebook catch the eyes of um, Mark Zuckerberg? Okay, social media, Facebook founder. How did it catch his eyes? It caught his eyes because WhatsApp was becoming such a powerful platform where, as I was saying, over 500 million people had signed on to WhatsApp, okay, in 2014, and about 100 million people were signing up on WhatsApp like every year. It's like it was massive. And how did WhatsApp become massive? It became massive because they were built on protecting the privacy of their users. Okay, your private information, protecting it so that, and you and I don't remember how many times WhatsApp got hacked, but you can't say the same for other social networks. But then WhatsApp had actually built this popularity around the fact that people trusted them to keep their privacy intact. Okay. So some people may say, like, I was in a conversation and somebody asked me, well, why should my privacy, if I'm doing nothing wrong, why should I be afraid of, sharing my privacy with anyone? And I would take this opportunity to kind of address it and explain the whole situation. Well, guess what? Even if you are doing nothing wrong on your social media, your private information, like your finances and other information that we are going to get into, I don't think prying eyes have should have that opportunity to do with your information whatever they want. And once they have this information, nobody can tell. Like, I'm sorry for that. I'm using my phone, so nobody can tell what they're going to use this information for. So I think it's really important that we listen and understand what this privacy policy is all about. Then we move to its implication on Africa and our social, life and network. So now, after the acquisition in 2014, um, or during the acquisition, Facebook, as I was saying, purchased it in 2014, and at the time, it noted that Facebook and the company's chat platform, as in like WhatsApp chat platform, would operate as a standalone product. So because the founders, welcome to Felicia Boama, good to see you. Shouts to you. Shouts to members of the Abna Kobina family. If they're on, I can see Stephen here, and I will be looking forward to seeing more of you. Shouts to you all. Um, so the agreement was that it was going to be WhatsApp was going to be a standalone product. Okay, but since then, um, there has been a slow shift towards integration. From WhatsApp being a standalone product towards like integration. Okay, because Facebook bought it, so integration with itself, Facebook, and its sister apps, and this became so controversial. Okay, guys, it became so controversial that in 2017 and in 2018 we saw the departure of these co-founders, WhatsApp co-founders, Brian Acton and Jan Koum. We saw them leave. Okay. um and because at that time, after the sale, I mean, you sold the platform to Facebook. Did you not do your investigation to find out what they were going to do to you, the people that you've brought together, over 500 million on your platform? Like, did you not find out what their intentions were? But that's a stories for another day. So they left in 2013, 17 and 2018, disappointed at Facebook going back on their words and actually trying to slowly integrate WhatsApp with the rest of the platforms. Okay. And so they went on to find another company called Signal. I'm sure you've heard about Signal. They went on to build it because they no longer believed in the practices of the company that had acquired the platform, which is Facebook. Okay, so now there is a question. Okay, people are asking if it is Facebook, what is the controversy? What is all of this about? What is Facebook, or what is WhatsApp sharing with Facebook? Why should I be concerned, or why should I not be concerned? Uh, and some of these burning questions include: what data is being collected? What data is being shared with Facebook? And what data is WhatsApp specifically sharing with its business um, partners? Okay, partnering apps. So let's go. In practice, like, this means that WhatsApp shares a lot of intel, okay, with Facebook. You guys, it's high time you guys come to the realization. It shares a lot of intel. It's, the information they are collecting and sharing with Facebook in this new privacy policy includes your account information, like your phone number. Okay, guys, your phone number, your call logs. You see, what beats me about this whole privacy thing is that WhatsApp, guys, listen to this. WhatsApp is not sharing the information you share on WhatsApp. That's what some people think. People think that WhatsApp is sharing the information that you share on WhatsApp, like videos and pictures and things that you put on WhatsApp. Yes, it does share those information. But what is scary is that it shares information about your device. Hey, Mr. Pirate Brain David, welcome, welcome, welcome. And guys, later on, tell me how you are finding my new look, okay? And we'll talk about my new look later, because I know you guys, some of you are probably like, what? Yes. So we'll talk about it later. So welcome, guys, and it's really good to see you. Let's see if we can learn something about what is happening in the social media circles and how that can inform us to, you know, make changes. So thank you so much, David. Thank you. I appreciate it. So guys, it's not just sharing what you are like literally inputting in WhatsApp. It's also sharing information about your device, the phone that you bought. Okay, and it goes way deeper than that, because the information is sharing also affects your everything you do with your phone. Your, by agreeing to the terms, hey, I'm not here to tell you this is good or bad. I'm just here to tell you as is. Okay, as is. So once you know what this is, then I'm sure you are going to make that decision on if you stay on WhatsApp or if you go. Now, I know some of you may not have a choice. Like for me, I was going to leave WhatsApp until I realized that my company or my office, the team I work with, our page is on WhatsApp, and if I leave WhatsApp, it means I wouldn't get first-hand information on what new directive comes on. And so, in as much as I want to exit completely from WhatsApp, that alone has kept me on. But well, I know enough to know that um, I have to be careful how I put out information on my phone, because once WhatsApp is on your phone, it's not about the things you put in WhatsApp that day after. It's about everything about you in your phone. Okay, so let's go. What are the things, information that they are assessing and sharing with Facebook and all its sister apps? Okay, all right. So Information such as I was saying, your account information, your phone numbers, your call logs, who calls you at what time, who you call at what time, of how yeah, logs of how long you often use your WhatsApp. So how long are you on WhatsApp? Well, that information too about how you interact with other users, guys. How you interact with other users. So your mannerisms on WhatsApp, how you are talking to people, um, the ways in which you're talking to people. Why do you need to know this? If you like whatever you like doing on WhatsApp, they are sharing that information with Facebook, and that is not just it. Okay, so there are also device identifiers. Okay, essentially tracking your device identifiers, um, and other device details like your IP address. Okay, your IP address. Okay, operating system. Okay, about your device, your browser details, which website you are visiting, like crazy. Guys, like I don't know why people think it's okay for somebody to be tracking all of this, but yeah, that's what they're going to be doing. And then your browser details, the guys, even the health of your battery, the health of your phone battery. Yeah, they're taking that information as well. Okay. Um, your app versions, the versions of the apps that you're using on your phone. So which apps are they tracking? Like, I don't know, but they will be sharing that information with Facebook. Your mobile network, so either you are on Verizon, either you are on G Mobile, either you're on MTN, either you're on Vodafone, they know the language you speak, your time zone, um, your location, guys, your location, where you are at every minute. Yeah. Um, no, Mr. Pirate Brain, no more sharing nude pictures, okay? Because they're tracking everything, everything. So if you have to be on WhatsApp, like I have to be on WhatsApp, then you just have to know that is probably not the place you want to be sharing specific for personal information, because when you're sharing your information on social media, that's supposed to be personal. And if no longer um if it's no longer personal, like if you can't no longer share personal information, because if someone is taking all that information and sharing it with a business, guys, and like you should care, like they're sharing this information with a business. Okay, so somebody, okay, let me just go ahead. Yeah, so all of this information, and the most scary one, guys, when I heard this, the most scary one was that they are going to also be following, tracking your transactional and payment data. Guys, let me repeat. Ubuntu, they are going to be tracking your financial data. Like, guys, do you get me? Your financial, like transactional data, payment data. Okay. Uh, you know, also cookies. And I never really get the cookies version of it, but like cookies, literally collecting information about you. Whenever you go on certain websites, they will say like we use cookies to kind of improve our website and sisters, and you click on yes and you agree. Yeah, they're going to be collecting information. Some of the information are metadata, some are not. So don't think, because it might be metadata. Well, not all of it. Your transactional and payment data, guys. If you didn't hear me, listen. They're taking your transactional and payment data. And if you don't care, if you think you're doing nothing wrong, so it's okay for someone to take your transactional and payment data, then I'm just so sorry. You don't know. You don't really understand social media. And you've never had a bad experience on social media. Okay, so let me take a few this comments from Paris Brain. He says, whenever I talk on my phone, I get advertisements on YouTube or Facebook for what I talked about on the phone. Exactly. Thank you for adding this. Exactly. Okay, how is this sane for you? Because if someone is listening to everything you're talking about and essentially sharing your needs, your wants, and to all these people, um, and then they're showing you advertisements, they're helping you to spend your money. And how is that safe? Okay, how about those days that you want to stay anonymous? Because sometimes you're tired of social media and you just want to be out. Okay, no, it's not gonna happen. It's like how do you call it? Pandora's box. Once you open it, everything comes out. Facebook is now like Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram. They're all there. Okay. If you used to now share those nude photos on Instagram and thinking, oh, whenever I want, I'm going to delete them. Guess what? Pandora's box. You put your hand in the food of the ghost, and you're going to have to eat it. You're going to have to eat it. So let's take these things seriously a little bit. Okay? Seriously a little bit. If you don't care about your privacy, then just know that you just blessed someone who will one day get up and then do with your information as they please. Don't ask me what they want to do with your information, because how else one day you may rise to a position of power, and how else people blackmail people, I don't know. So don't ask me. I'm doing nothing wrong. I don't care if my data is being shared with whoever. Well, I think you should care. Okay. So your location information, it's all fair game. Your privacy, there's nothing like privacy. Okay. And other okay guys, and other information, what they say, cookies are collecting information. What kind of information is it? And tell me if you don't know that our phones are spying on us at home. Your phone listens to you. Sometimes I'll just be there, and then Google will just come and say, what did you say? Can you repeat what you just said? And I said nothing. So it probably picked on some kind of noise, or somebody talking from somewhere and didn't hear it well. So you know that even what you're doing at home, your home setting, Google is listening. Do we If they can collect the information is one thing, but if you agree, you are agreeing for them to use it. Either it's for you or it's against you. For the privacy, for the information, they have it, they've collected it. But you agreeing, you're saying, yes, use my information for whatever you want. Do with it as you please. And that is it. They are a private business, they're a private entity. So you, by saying agreeing to their terms, and you didn't even take your time to read these terms, you have given them the right to make millions from your information without you getting nothing in return. Zero. Um, Someone will say, oh, but well, you're using the app for free. compare the cost of how much you would have paid for using the app, or compare it to other apps that are actually taking payment, and then do your analysis of how much you would have been paying them to use the app if they weren't taking your information and sharing it with other companies, just opposed to how much millions they're making from you using your information to to share with all these business entities. Okay, but if you agree to these things, then I think that you should know, what is happening around the globe. Okay, so let's look at what is happening in Europe. What are the Europeans saying about these new privacy policies? What is the America saying? Okay, because there's a gentleman called Niam Sweeney. Sweeney is the I think policy lead or advisor or something for Europe, Africa, and the Middle East. So when it comes to these issues, there is okay, so there is like a department, okay, a state department in Ireland, okay, called the Irish Data Protection Commission, the Irish Data Protection Commission, and they are the entity that is dealing with Facebook when it comes to these privacy arrangements. So we are now going to see what perks they were able to negotiate for their people. At this point in time, there are certain questions that I want you to be thinking about, and then I want you to be contributing to. At this point, do you trust any product made by Facebook? Do you? I want to know. Secondly, so I'm just thinking that when these issues were happening, and these co-founders saw that, oh my God. Okay, so guys, we have to care. We have to care. So the European protection data protection Irish Data Protection Commission actually gave ultimatums, or they gave Facebook. They told Facebook, hey, our privacy laws is different for Europeans. Okay, you cannot force any European to share their data with Facebook, their private information, their transactional information. That is not permitted. And they stood their grounds. And so what this means is that for any company in Europe or in America or in any part of the world, if they want to access the WhatsApp information, okay, and share it with Facebook for whatever reason, because they are on Facebook, they will have to get permission from the Irish Data Protection Commission before they can share any such information with Facebook. So the Irish Data Protection Commission is even protecting the rights of its citizens from even third-party companies that are on Facebook. That is how ironclad it is. Their protection is. Now, let's look at the Americas. So for those of us in the America, what WhatsApp is trying to do, and guys, you can look into this. You can check the let me give you the websites that you can check this information from. You can check this information from the Irish Times, okay? The irishtimes.com. and it will give you a lot more insight about what the European rules or laws governing privacy policy are, and how it has stopped or stifled Facebook from actually touching the private information of their citizens. They didn't sit down and say, oh, well, that is the private product of a company. And if you want to go use it, well, it is your responsibility and you have to make a decision. No, they stood up to Facebook because guess what? You and I, private citizens, we have no locus, okay? If you want to go against Facebook, well, you better have money, you better have deep pockets, you better have connections, and you better be somebody to go and face off with Facebook. But see, Europe is protecting their own. And okay, was Facebook able to stand up and say, if you are not gonna let us share the privacy information of your people, then get off WhatsApp? No. Guess what? Facebook gave in. Facebook gave in to the demands of the Irish Data Protection Commission. So people in Europe today are going to be enjoying the same WhatsApp with you, but their information is going to be protected, whilst you and I are sitting ducks for whenever they decide to share our information. So I'm not, as at this point, I'm still not telling you if it is good for you to stay on WhatsApp or if it's not. I'm not telling you that. You are a growing adult. You can make that decision for yourself and for your family. What kind of financial information you want Facebook and WhatsApp to put out there openly to whoever is bidding for it. Whew. So I'm going to compare what the uh, Irish Data Protection Commission has done as opposed to what Facebook and WhatsApp is trying to achieve in the USA. So what they're trying to achieve in the USA is kind of like bring um something like a singularity, okay? Kind of bring Facebook and WhatsApp users information to be given to all their partners, their partner apps, their partner companies, for them to be take advantage of this. For what they say is this is supposed to help them improve customer service and customer relations. Yeah. How about the other things they're not talking about? The other purposes that you and I don't know, because everybody knows, like, they tell you one thing, but then they're doing other things on the side. So what about what you and I don't know? So they want to make it so that, for example, if you're on Telegram and you are on WhatsApp, you can be chatting with someone on Telegram, but then you are in WhatsApp, and they want to like build it to kind of like integrate the whole system. That's what they're trying to do. Okay. And I don't know if you guys remember some time back, when this information came out overnight, okay, overnight, um, WhatsApp saw an exodus like no other, an exodus like no other. There are, overnight, Telegram had just, received over 20 million new members, and within 48 hours, over 100 million, and then going. WhatsApp users in Europe are safe, but WhatsApp users in the USA, in the Middle East, in Africa, we are all sitting ducks. Okay, so in as much as you're giving, you are getting. So if you're on WhatsApp business as well, this information might go a long way to help you. So you have to decide that, is this something that you want to be part of? Do you want to put your information out there? And if you're putting your information out there, are you comfortable with how far this is going? And you have to make that decision. Now let's come down to Africa. Um, Looking at the social media setting in Africa, have have we come to the point? Have we come to the point where we have sat down to assess what social media really, of what importance really is it to us as Africans? Okay, the purposes of social media, is it serving us? How many of our social media outlets are dedicated to Africans knowing who they really are? Okay, what about social media? And guys, I want you to come in and talk to me, because I really want to understand. Okay, what about social media? I don't know, you can share your thoughts with me. um what about the Western social media is about Africans? We get on their social medias and we kind of like participate. So there you see Twitter, there's like this huge chunk of black people on Twitter, and now we even have the term Black Twitter. Okay. um YouTube, there's a huge chunk of us on YouTube talking and talking and talking about everything. um okay. Talking about that on YouTube. Okay. um First of all, do we have alternatives? Because if the Europeans are protected, it means that get the fuck off WhatsApp, get the fuck off Instagram, get the fuck off Facebook, or give up your information. Either you want your information out there or not. And so there are some. I was doing my research and I found out that there are some hotspot social media platforms that are steadily growing, made by Africa for Africans. The point of my question is that there isn't enough people like social media out there for Africans. But the point is that, are these social media platforms really made by Africans for Africans? What does their privacy policy say? Because don't get me wrong, but we are not looking for another uh, ship that says, I'm going to take you to the destination, only to find out that the ship is going to sink in the middle of the ocean. I hope you get me, fam. I hope you get me. So we don't want a social media platform from Africa that will get us so excited and happy about the fact that we have our social media platforms, and then all of a sudden they get bought, behind the scenes. You get my point? Like, guys, when WhatsApp was selling their platform, well, I guess they broadcasted it for all of us to know. But the thing about, some of our people is that they'll go and do their thing in the background, and by the time you realize, you're sold out. So I'm going to go to the number of social media platform that we have, existing ones that we have. I'm going to go there very soon. And SAP Afroking, yeah, SAP Afroking is on our platform now. He's part of the conversation. So we are going to go there very soon, and we're going to talk about these platforms and how people can join. But I'm sounding these cautions because we are watching you. The so-called Pan-African platforms, the so-called African-oriented platforms, like, we're watching you. Don't think that you're gonna come in and be all hallelujah and be all praise the ancestors and we are here. Africans, run, come on. And then we go on, and then later you're gonna do us even worse than what's up. No. So I just wanted to sound that alarm. We'll be watching. We will be watching, and we will bring the receipts. If you throw sand in the eyes of our people, we will be watching and bring the receipts. So if we are going to have privacy focused African social media platforms where we as Africans can talk about our problems without having to, excuse anyone for it, then let it be for us. Let it be for us. Because we are watching, we are not naive, we are not gullible anymore. So that's a word of caution to all these platforms. If you're hoping that your platform becomes big so that you sell out and sell our information and our interests, our aspirations, our pain, our suffering, our fears, and everything to enrich your pocket, when the time comes, the day of reckoning will happen. Thank you, South African. Yes, they do sell out all the time. Selling out and African is almost part of the same sentence. But those times are behind us. This is New Africa, and New Africa is awake. New Africa is woke as the hell. So we're watching. You're watching. Before we used to be naive and we used to sing praises to anyone who even mentioned the word Africa. But now we've realized that people lead us on. They lead us, they incite us, they get us happy for other purposes. So we're watching. So just recently a few social media apps came to my attention when I was doing this research about what the alternatives are. If you don't want this sad situation of WhatsApp to be your reality, then what other alternatives do you have? Because, well, they always see our information, but this is the first time they're being bold to say that, hey, let me use your information to profit myself and other people that ask me to, and I give you nothing back but shut the fuck up or leave my platform. But you see, you have kept people on. You have led people on to use your platform as a study base for their communication. You have led people to believe that this is a platform I can have my privacy and have my conversation. And then you come out of the blue to say, no, that is not the case anymore. So get off. Don't you think they need to pay compensation to people they kick off their platform because they don't want their information being sold out, guys? Don't you think? Why lead me on to believe that this is going to be a secure place where my financial information at least can be protected, and then you come out to say, no, I'm going to sell it out to whoever wants it. So that is the sad situation surrounding this whole thing, and so it's up to you what you do with this information. So we have South African here, and he's advising us to use He says that, let me see if I can find it, his comment. Okay. But I think, yeah, he says use South Africa over WhatsApp. Okay, so that's it. Some people are saying use Signal and stuff, but then uh South Africa, I'm sure your name and the name South Africa and your name South African sounds like it's quite related. So I would love it if you can come on the show and tell us about your product and why we Africans should subscribe to it instead of WhatsApp. I'd love to have you on the show for you to talk about it. Just recently, I think Dr. Arikana and a group of African investors came up with Social Africa. Okay. Now, Social Africa, I joined it. I'm on Social Africa. Okay. And Social Africa, I think if it's not better than Facebook, then I think it's an exact replica of Facebook. But Social Africa is a platform made by Africans for Africa, and that's what I'm made to believe at this moment. Okay. Okay. So South Africa, African. So it's not only South Africa, but just support African platforms in general. That's fantastic. But you can call in. Let me see if I can share this. The link. You can call in. Okay. Okay, kindly. You can call in and then oh, how do I do this on the phone? I'm trying to get you guys to be able to call in and tell us about the hey, I'm trying to find the link. Let's see, guest. Invite. Copy. Okay. So this is what I'm going to do. Guys, I'm just going to paste this in the comment section. Okay. I'm trying to paste this. So you can call in, okay? If I can't, then I just comments. Maybe not comment, maybe comment again. Okay. I don't know. I can't find it. I should be able to comment, right? I should be able to comment here, but I can't find my just give me a moment. I'm sure. Okay, so private chat. Okay, so I think I put it in private chat. Can anyone see it? I put it in private chat. I put the link in private chat because I'm actually recording from my phone at the moment, and I think okay, let me see if I can do a scroll. Shows on the screen. Okay. Okay, so wait, okay, good. Okay, I don't know if okay, so I've kind of like tried to put it in as okay. If you hit if you can if you can hit the link, then please do, and let's talk. If not, I'm supposed to be able to comment, but I can't. Okay, so I was trying to get you guys to come on and tell us about some of the social media platforms that Africans can subscribe to. But I think next time I may just end up using my laptop because the phone is not helping. Oh, okay. I have to email the link. Okay. Okay. So how do I do it? Okay. Is anyone on the Woke Africa if you're on the Woke Africa Telegram platform, I'm going to put it there. I don't know because I can't put it here. Let me try and do. Let me see. Um, okay. This is the comment section. I'm surprised. I don't have a slot to comment. That's layout. Post comment. Okay, I found it. I think. Okay. Oh, okay. I think I may be able to. Okay, good. I found it. So I'm going back. I'm going back to copy the link. Yes, copy it to clipboard. Okay. And then I'm posting it here. Great. Okay, guys, that's the link. So please call in and let's have the conversation. I definitely want to hear from you. Want to hear what you have to say. All right. So that's the link. So if there's any social media platform that you know is by Africans for Africa with great privacy policies and can help grow our brands and our products and get us socializing, then that's good. Guys, what is important about us, okay? Kind of like staying together and uniting and being amongst our very own, spending with our very own. Hello, Bijou Noir. Welcome. It's so good to see you. Oh my God. Yeah. So good to see you. Gina, please get in touch because I've been trying to talk to you. Like I've had like countless ideas for us to collaborate, but for some reason I cannot find you on social media. So please try and get in touch with me. Okay. I would really appreciate that. So yeah. So I'm talking about Social Africa and I've joined it and I think at the moment they're having some kind of uh, improvement or something done. So I don't know if you can still. Can somebody help me out here? Do you know if Social Africa, like you can share Social Africa for people to just come in and sign up and join? Because I'm on Social Africa. So if you want to connect with me, Ejewa, I'm not active on Facebook these days. I'm active on Social Africa. And I think my name there is Akosia Ejewa. Okay, Akosia Ejewa is my name. I was born on Sunday. That's Akosia Ejewa is my given African name. Okay, meaning the strength of an eagle. So that is what I used on Social Africa, and you can find me there. If you want to support this channel, you can go straight to Patreon / The Woke Africa Show and support us. Your support will mean a million to us. Okay, so find me. Let's connect on Social Africa. Okay, and I like it. I like being there. People are more kinder. You're not getting like people spamming you with all kinds of things. Making real connections with real people, and I love that. I love that. So um so they're saying South Africa is also another social media platform that Africans can join. At the moment I have I kind of migrated, though I've not been able to delete WhatsApp yet because my company page is there and I work for this company and I cannot get off because essential work information is shared, and therefore I don't have the luxury because it would have been gone because I've migrated all my groups from WhatsApp to Telegram. So everything that I'm doing that is of any kind of importance, I'm doing on Telegram until I find a trusted social, African social platform that I can actually migrate to. Now, there's one thing I see about all these social like platforms, African social platforms. I don't know if you can tell me, are they doing enough to market their platform so that people know about it? Is their platform affordable? Even all these big social media platforms are actually free to get on. That is what African developers must be thinking about now. All these platforms are free, okay? All these TikToks and some are even paying. For example, YouTube pay people to put their materials here. There's another African social media platform which also is literally just like YouTube, okay? Literally just like YouTube, and this is Ebibitumi TV. Ebibitumitv.com was founded by Dr. Kambon. So I know Dr. Kambon, and therefore I can trust it to be a legitimate, made by African for Africans. And so that is a platform that you guys can take a look at and start building your social media there. I think ES migrated to Ebibitumi TV just recently, and I think I have also registered and will start uploading some of my videos on Ebibitumi TV. Um, you know, but for now, that is also an alternative platform that you can join. Okay. The only difference is that you might be paying. There is a free version, but you might also be paying to upload your products and enjoy as much um, space in terms of gigs allocated to you. You might end up having to pay something towards that, but then it's understandable because African social media, it's at the very infancy, okay, and it's not backed by billionaires and tech giants. You know, it's people like you and me trying to create a safe harbor for Africans. And so I think it's understandable for them to be represented and supported in any ways that we can. So thank you so much. This is where I draw the curtains for today. And I really hope you've learned something. When it's about us, when we care about each other, we bring out such information so that our people this time round, when they have to make choices, will not make it with their eyes closed. Okay. So thank you so much. Shouts to Ken Kenyatta. Thank you. I really do appreciate your support every time that I'm online. Ubuntu, I am because we are. Thank you so much, Stephen Ewa. That is my brother. He is a straight up guy. Thank you so much for all the love and support. I appreciate him so much. Felicia Buama, you are an amazing person. And like guys, Felicia and her family is actually they're moving from Babylon or the US, and they're settling here in Africa, in Ghana precisely, and they're actually into farms. Okay, eat where you grow. Talk about eat where you grow, and that is Felicia and her family. Okay, they're into poultry farms. They are into poultry. They're into piglets. They're into they moved, and they moved in style. They moved to contribute to the social economic development of this country. And I say shouts to Felicia and her husband. She will be coming to Ghana soon, and I'm sure I would have the opportunity to tour her facility and also for her to speak to us about everything that she's been doing. Um, so yeah, And hey, thank you so much, Mr. Pirate Brain. David, you have been a rock every time you've supported my channel. Thank you. I do appreciate you. Hey, Iman. Tony, you are a sister like no other. Thank you so much for all the support. Thank you so much for everything. And I thank you for your always, always, always being there. Hey, Felix Hamilton, welcome, welcome, and thank you so much. I'd appreciate it if you'd, replay this video and listen to it, because I think we've shared quite some information here that you will enjoy. You will enjoy listening to. Okay, so we've talked about the privacy policy change in WhatsApp and how it's affecting our privacy. And it's not just our private information being put out there, it's our transactional and payment information as well being put out there, given to whoever is the highest bidders, um, about us. And that is information that every single person should be concerned with. Because, there's one thing I forgot to tell you. Like, have you ever heard that Facebook was hacked? Like, have you heard? Have you heard that Facebook was hacked? Yeah, if you've ever heard that, that's one more reason you should be concerned that WhatsApp is sharing your freaking financial information with Facebook. And not just Facebook, it's connected, associated platforms as well. And who are these associated platforms? Like, guys, if you don't care about anything, you should start caring about something with where the world. Okay, so if you're late in popping up here, in showing up here, take your time and go back and start the video, and please listen. Okay, remember you can always support us on Patreon, www.patreon.com/, the Woke Africa Show. Okay. So I'd also like to say a huge thank you to Arlen. Arlen. I can't wait for you to get to the continent. It's been amazing knowing you. You're an amazing person, and I'm so glad how my followers actually put in the effort to get to know me, and I get to know them, because um, it kind of helps create this family sense of family, with my subscribers. And I love how they support the channel. So thank you so much, Alan. Bijou Noir, it's a pleasure to always see you. Thank you, Bijou. I appreciate you. And guys, I ask you to kindly go and support Bijou Noir on her channel. And she's an amazing sister, and she talks about issues that are affecting us as Africans. And I'm sure you learn a lot from her channel. Okay. And Felix Hamilton, thank you so much for joining in. This is the first time I'm seeing you on the Woke Africa Show, and I appreciate it because you are a great guy. Thank you so much, everybody. I really appreciate this. Share this information, and let's move on. Now, I'm just going to put this at the last bit. Okay. My hair. Well, guys, if you know, you know. Okay, we move through the conjunction, we move through ascension. Some people are still going through the ascensions, and so this is a new beginning for all of us. This is a new beginning. And you know hair hair is a huge, taking off your hair is a huge symbolization of somebody who has been rebirthed, or someone who is leaving certain things behind them and moving forward, moving on, with certain things, and so my new haircut can only be good. It can only be good. No, I'm not sick. No, I'm not crazy. No, none of that. This is a very important milestone in my life, and I think that I have to begin this milestone with great promise, great excitement, and with great symbolism as well. So those who know, they know. So thank you so much, guys, for staying. I've enjoyed talking to you, and I hope that I have explained certain things to you for you to be able to make your decision on what you do. Thank you so much, and have a fantastic evening, guys. Um, I love you all, and let us stay strong and still together.